All right, so here's something for thought. We're going into the fall season, and you know what that means. So, with the change of weather, increase in flu bugs and viruses, and all other kind of yucky stuff that makes you not feel so good. So, remember when COVID hit? Here's what I think is a good thing to do. I've mentioned it before in one of my previous videos. Okay, we don't know what's really coming. One of my family members works at a hospital, and she overheard some nurses talking about there could be another outbreak coming because from what I'm seeing and hearing, a lot of the ERs are booked, people looking for beds and a whole bunch of people in and out of ER sick, and the numbers are growing. So whether we have another outbreak or not, another brush of COVID, whatever it is, as a working employee, you want to be prepared if we go on lockdown again. So make sure you have all the equipment you need at home if you're already working hybrid. When I say hybrid, I mean working remote from home. That's called a hybrid position. So make sure you got a good working laptop, desktop, a printer with ink, paper, however they want to do, however your job is working that out, whether you have to have your own computer set up or a link. Some offices are set up for that, some aren't. Some are really going to be hit, like a deer in the headlights because they're none of their employees or office is not at all prepared for people to work remote. So back then when COVID hit in 2020, I know some people, some secretaries, law offices, they were still open, and people in that office caught COVID. It was a mess. So some locations did that because they weren't prepared, didn't know it was coming. So you do your part, HR reps, make sure you have a plan, a lockdown plan for your office, just in case we get another, I call it another wave of crazy. So whether you want to purchase a software where people can remote in, or have or if you're going to dish out laptops to everyone. I know one firm I worked with at the time, we all got a laptop from the firm. They mailed paper and a printer to each of the assistants' place of residence. They executed that really nice. And they had a schedule where each of us was to go straight to our workstation, not to touch anything, and we were to pick up instructions on what to do when we got home, to pick up our laptop, sign a notepad saying we picked up our instructions as well as our equipment to work. So they did so many at a time. We had to wear a mask and hand sanitizer. We couldn't go anywhere in the office. So when you went through the door was open. We had to go straight to our cubicle and nowhere else. Check in, check out, leave, and go home. So HR directors, human resources, board members, make sure your office is prepared for another lockdown of crazy. We don't want to surprise our clients with no work because now, we can't because we're not prepared. So just make sure you have a well executed system in writing, well thought out plan just in case something like that go down. Okay, again, I really hope it doesn't, but the way things are going, you never know. So as the assistant, I'm telling you now, put up some money if you don't have your own computer equipment, and get a nice laptop, a desktop. If you're concerned about working with two monitors, there's these things these little monitor things you can put over your laptop or the one monitor that you do have. You can get it all off of Amazon. I forget what it's called, but it's not expensive. But that can help you out and you can work accordingly. Make sure you have a good internet connection, whatever your internet resources are. Cable, Xfinity, Spectrum, or Wow, and whatever other internet systems that are out there that you have. Make sure you are connected, make sure it works, and just go from there. So just make sure you're prepared and don't be hit by surprise.